Ladies and gentlemen, we are deeply honored to welcome Mr. Charles Michel, a distinguished European and world statesman who served as President of the European Union who served as President of the European Council from 2019 to 2024 and as a Prime Minister of Belgium for 5 years. Let us extend our warmest welcome to Mr. Charles Michel.
Madam President Michel, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Yuan, until less than 40 years ago, the Berlin Wall cut through this city and through the world. The Berlin Wall was not only a wall of concrete and steel, but it was a wall of fear, a moral and ideological profound divide. This wall stood as a separation between oppression and freedom, between poverty and prosperity, between humiliation and respect. It was meant to control, to harass, and to oppress in silence. And yet today, the same wall tells us a different story. It has become a symbol of reconciliation, of unity and hope, a reminder that no war is eternal, that freedom cannot be defeated forever, and freedom, that's exactly why we are here today, the freedom to choose our future, the freedom to choose our leaders. There is no fatality. Dear Iranian friends, in the streets of Iran, in Ashraf Street, in Berlin, and all over the world, you are the resistance of the 21st century. You carry the power to change your country. And you are so many today here in Berlin, and you are millions in Iran and all across the world. And let me tell you, from the bottom of my heart, you are not alone. Every day, more and more voices are on your side. Just days ago, the European Union designated the IRGC as a terrorist organization, and growing numbers of European leaders declared that the days of the current regime are numbered. It shows awareness, and this marks a turning point. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of Iran, your fight is our fight, and your future must become our common future. For decades, you have faced tyranny with bare hands and unbreakable determination. And I know, we know, you have paid a heavy price of fighting two dictatorships, the Shah dictatorship and the Mullah dictatorship. In 1979, you overthrew the Shah and his criminal regime. The revolution forced him, ashamed, to leave the country. But this revolution, led by the people of Iran, was stolen by the mullahs, and you had to suffer again and again another criminal dictatorship. Today, despite repression and brutality, you still stand up, you resist, and together with the resistance units on the ground, you call on freedom. You fight for freedom, relentlessly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. Freedom is not a crime. Freedom is your right. Iran, men, women, young and old, students, workers, merchants, have been rising together, and they are not divided by gender, class, or generation, because you are one nation, you are one voice, you have one dream, a dream of a better future, a free future. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, you know the cost of resistance. You know that every protest, every chant, every act of defiance may send you in jail or even kill you. Yet you dare, you resist, you persist. Because one thing is clear, silence only fuels the impunity of the aggressor. Dear brave people of Iran, you brought the silence in the early 2000s to expose the regime's secret plans to build nuclear facilities. And if the Mullah's regime does not possess nuclear weapons today, it's thanks to you, because you, brave organized resistance, you raised the alarm, you wanted the world, and it allowed the international community to open its eyes. Let's be clear, this ambition to get nuclear weapons and even to develop further the ballistic missiles is a cynical attempt to spread more terror and more hatred. And by doing so, they want to grant themselves a license to kill and a cloak of immunity. We are not intimidated. We refuse this blackmail. Everything will be done to stop them. Dear people of Iran, today, again, you still break the silence and you stand up. You protest against a regime that oppresses its people, a regime that destabilizes the entire region, and a regime that seeks to terrorize the world. The dictatorship harasses, imprisons, tortures, and executes. This regime uses political prisoners and the kidnapping of foreign hostages as a tactic to intimidate and to blackmail. The carnage and the magnitude of the repression are horrific. It's a tragic attempt to maintain a grip on power. That cruelty is a desperate sign of weakness. This regime is fragile and isolated more than ever. It is afraid of its own people. They are absolutely incapable of meeting the basic needs of the population. Iran is one of the richest countries in the world, and yet today, no bread, no water, no electricity. The regime wants you to believe fear is stronger than courage, and it is not. Courage is stronger than fear. The regime wants you to believe change is impossible, and they are wrong. Change is irreversible because you are unbreakable. We have learned our lessons. Lesson number one, appeasement does not work. The illusion that the regime can reform itself is just an illusion. And in the same way, no foreign military intervention can bring a lasting and stable solution. There is a second lesson. Lesson number two, silence is complicity. Let's not be intimidated. Let's refuse blackmail. And finally, no appeasement, no war. It brings me to lesson number 3. There is an alternative. Is there an alternative? Yes. Is there an alternative? Yes. Is there an alternative? Yes. Yes, there is an alternative. Yes. The mobilization of the people of Iran, the brave mobilization of you, Iranian people. Only you have the right to choose your future and to choose your constitution.
Regime change in Iran! By the people of Iran! Regime change in Iran! By the people of Iran!
No one should be entitled to steal your dreams and aspirations. And in recent weeks, we have witnessed another attempt to steal your dreams and to steal your aspirations. This time, by the son of the Shah. Being the son of the dictator should inspire shame and humility. Let's never forget the torture and the murder inflicted under the Shah dictatorship.
No Shah, no to Mullah! No Shah, no to Mullah! No Shah, no to Mullah!
Into industrial artificial intelligence, bots and social networks. He seeks to create a fake image of support to manipulate in an attempt to hijack once again the future of the people of Iran. He wants to impose himself to rule over the people, while you, the organized resistance, you want democracy. You sincerely want democracy. You want to propose and you want to serve your people.
Democracy, freedom, with Maryam Rajavi! Democracy, freedom, with Maryam Rajavi! Democracy, freedom, with Maryam Rajavi!
Free choice, freedom are at the heart of the sovereignty of the future Democratic Republic of Iran. And the 10-point plan is the right recipe from tyranny to democracy. Common sense, trust are the pillars of this roadmap. Only the Iranian people have the right to choose their leaders and to fix their future. A democratic Iran, where women and men have the same rights. Any discrimination against one of us is an attack on us all. A secular Iran, with everyone free to believe in any religion, or no religion at all. A free Iran, where freedom of expression is non-negotiable, no censorship anymore. A just Iran, where justice must be guaranteed by truly independent judges, and the death penalty is abolished once and for all.
Democracy, freedom, with Maryam Rajavi! Democracy, freedom, with Maryam Rajavi!
An example of your courage and your tenacity, and your promise, anchored in the 10-point plan, lies the path forward. The 10-point plan is a solid bridge from oppression to liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, today our presence matters, our voice matters. By standing with you, we send a clear message to the world. The world sees you, the world hears you, and we stand with you. All human beings are born free and equal. No privilege, no discrimination, and this must be our mantra. We believe, we sincerely believe in freedom. We sincerely believe in human dignity, always and everywhere. And let me conclude by telling you that world history is filled with human sufferings, bloody tragedies and injustice. But we are not condemned to repeat the past. Visionary and brave women and men, when they act together, they can reverse the course of history and build a better future. A better future, a free future for their community, for their nation, and even for the world. And finally, there is only one simple question. Let's ask ourselves, what's fair and right? What's right and fair? Free Iran, that's right and fair. Let's choose human dignity. Let's choose human fraternity together. And let's choose free Iran. Thank you.
Regime change in Iran by the people of Iran. Regime change in Iran by the people of Iran. Regime change in Iran by the people of Iran.